I got in to the training, I just like popped in, like not knowing anything, but just like, okay, I'm gonna go for this. And then even in that the first training session, my teacher Anat was talking about lessons and learning, and it just occurred to me like, oh, like this is my teaching. And so I felt like, okay, here we are. And so even though I thought, oh, I'll just be practical and get this new job, it was like, oh no, this is like my calling, and this is where I'm supposed to be. And it felt very, it felt amazing. So there we go. That's a little bit about how I became a NeuroMovement practitioner. And so I would say that, like, what does that mean? I am an expert at creating or providing the conditions for your nervous system to create neural pathways. Right, so that sounds like a lot. It sounds pretty cool, I think. But so let's dive into that a little bit deeper. So let's just take NeuroMovement. So when I say neuro, you think? Moves. Oh, interesting. I was thinking you were all gonna say brain. Like neuro, like brain, like it's like neuro everything, right? So that's the brain side of it. And then when I say movement, like what, like we pretty much know what movement is, right? So you can, right, body movement, right? Like that's movement. And so now I'm gonna say, well, there's more to movement. That's in my world, and hopefully in yours as well. So let's think about, like, what else could be movement, right, besides physical movement? Do you have any ideas? Like, not a test, not to stress anyone out, but I want to know if anyone has any thoughts about what else is movement.
Blood flow and
breath. Okay, right, so like that physical, yes, all of that. Okay, so emotion. Decision, yes. So like, so if we, like, let's say emotion, we'll get to decision making. If I'm having a down day and I walk into my house, I know that Murphy's gonna come running and like turn that smile upside down, turn that frown upside down, and like all of a sudden my emotions have changed significantly, right? If we're amped up and anxious or sad, or that's not gonna last forever, right? It changes, it moves, right? So emotions move, and it can be really undifferentiated, think toddler, right? Or it can be really fine-tuned, right? So there's a lot of room within that realm, but emotions are movement as well, right? Okay, so decision-making, Chemo said that, all right? Cognition is movement, right? So like we learn our ABCs, which become words and phrases and maybe novels and poetry, right? Or we learn numbers and it becomes counting and sorting and organizing and complex equations. So cognition is movement, right? It's all movement, which is run by the brain, right? Your brain's in charge of all of it. So it's this really like open and beautiful concept that it's all about the brain, and it's all connected to the brain. And when we create new patterns or connections, let's say in the physical movement realm, right? I might help your shoulder ease up with a shoulder injury, or a child who has spasticity in their arm, maybe I can help them relax in those connections in movement in the physical realm. And there can be outcomes or changes in other ways. Maybe emotional regulation improves or increases.